there's that. We should be going live. Let's see if we're live on Doki on Odyssey. Yes, we are. Good. Okay, we can close that tab. We're live on Twitch. So yeah, I'm streaming on 5 different platforms. Technically 6 because also Discord. But I'm on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, Twitch, and Kick. Because why not? I'm a crazy
Because
dude.
you can.
Because I can.
There we go. I fixed any potential echo you could get from me.
Wonderful. Alright, let's get... Stabbity pulled up, you're pulled up. Get Stabbity pulled up here.
I just moved my mic. Do I sound any different?
That being Hogwarts Legacy. Okay. Spent $60 on Hogwarts Legacy. A good investment. Alright. Bring Stabbity, and why can I not see my live stream? I can never see it on here. You know what? I don't care. I'm just going to leave it closed.
Let the scuff happen.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll have Kick on this window. And we'll have...
Oh, the Poem Panics music?
Rumble
Yeah,
over
I
there.
do love Poem Panic. The fight between Yuri and Natsuki.
And we're live here. I always thought this was the best Doki Doki sound. It is a good one.
It's just the fight between Yuri and Natsuki, the best part.
Yeah.
Natsuki was kicking ass.
Okay, hello to the 3 people watching on Rumble. Hello to the 8 people watching on Twitch. Woo! That's a nice number. And hello to the 1 person on YouTube. Alright, there's that.
If I had more than 1 computer screen, I'd also do YouTube. Like, moderate YouTube on a different computer screen.
Yep.
I'm not doing this for VR. This would suck. I'm trying to do everything for VR.
You could have a triple monitor
I
setup inside of your VR chat.
In my VR, I can have as many windows as my computer can handle, so I could do like 20. Or my computer hates me.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay, I think I forgot to put up a announcement. That's what. Let's go to stream. Oops, no. There we go, and let's just quote that post. Playing some Doki Doki Literature Club Plus.
Now with me being here, we can do like a little Q&A for people who don't really know me.
Sure.
Also.
Not a problem at all.
There also has to be some questions the mighty Bryn Stabbity has for me.
Oh, that's the thing. 2 left. Oh, that's alright, Dressy Marrow. That's my fault for taking so long to get started. Okay, let's submit that reply. Make sure it looks good. Yes, it does. Perfect. Alright, I think we are about as good as we're gonna get. We can...
There's more than 2 songs left. You're on Deja Vu. You still have My Feelings, My Confession, Sayonara, Just Monica, Still I Love You, Your Reality, and then they 2 from the DDLC Plus part.
Yeah, but... Yeah, all that stuff. But that's alright. We don't need that. let's turn off streaming soon, and I guess we're just going to go without chats. You're going to have to read them to me. And besides, I'm going to keep an eye on Odyssey, Kick, and Rumble, and the others will be popping up on screen here. Okay, good. So let's get out of here and let's get into DDLC.
I have the same background.
Super glitchy. Oh shoot, that's right. Settings. Exit. I guess we're just going to be starting from here. Okay. Double check that we are live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we are. We hit go live on here. Yes, we did. Okay, I guess we're going to start recording and start the stream. Hello and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I'm Bring Stabity, the stabby that ever stabbity'd, and it's been a very long time since I've streamed this. I think it was November last time I did some stuff. Yeah, quite a while ago. Anyway, with me today I have my good friend.
Hi, it's me, your mighty demon Snowball. I'm grateful to be here.
Bad demon, no demons here. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Only
Anyway.
if it did.
Let's get in. We've got some weird stuff going on immediately. And we go straight to Monica. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Stabity. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year. And, I'm just gonna hit auto and let it go on auto. But yeah, Monica's just going to keep talking here. And one of the reasons that it's been so long since I've streamed is that I'm going to be sitting here for half an hour listening to Monica talk, and that's going to be kind of boring. So I decided, well, let's bring Snowball on. Haven't chatted with him in way too long, and he is a big fan of this game. And especially of Natsuki. Isn't that right?
Yes, Natsuki definitely is top girl. She even won the popularity test for DDLC's merchandise.
Very good. Yeah, Monica's trying to break the fourth wall here. She's been trying to explain that she knows about the real world and all that stuff, and she's talking to me, the player, not me, my avatar inside the game. Yeah. About that whole thing with Yuri. Yeah, she kind of, killed herself, but it wasn't entirely her own fault. Monica messed with her. Naughty, naughty Monica. Very naughty. But yeah, how have you been these past, what was it, since November? That would be 8.5 months, I guess?
I've been well. I'm glad to be back. You still remember me, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Just been catching up, building up my setup so I can start Twitch soon. I just need to get a model and I'm done. I can start Twitch.
Nice. Gonna be VTubing on Twitch?
Yes, but I'm also going to be doing it on YouTube and see which one has the higher payout.
A good idea. I mean, that's what I'm doing. Multi-streaming to a bunch of different places. It's a smart move to get a bunch of sources all coming in with you. And it's a real problem just with all the stuff that Twitch has been doing, all the stuff YouTube's been doing. I mean, Kick has been eating Twitch's lunch lately, so that's why I'm going there as well. But, I've got a total of 2 followers on Kick, and they're both me, so...
You'll be found eventually. Give it time.
Oh yeah, just gotta make sure to hit the right things. How would I put it? The, main thing with Kick is a lot less, I don't think it's as much geared towards things like this. It's a slightly different user group.
It's more based towards like FPS games and all that.
Exactly, yeah. Dressy, technically, this is my first real stream to kick. And Monica's going on her existential crisis about being alone in this game, knowing that she's the only person that has free will. But yeah, Dressy, on Kick, I just go by Stabity, no bring. So kick.com/Stabity. You can go ahead and follow me there. It'd be nice to have a third follower. Yes, I'm real, but Monica, despite you thinking you're real, you aren't. You're just breaking the fourth wall.
But she is the only character with a voice.
No, I can't be here forever. You're just a video game character. You're two-dimensional, and I'm three-dimensional.
Well, if you made enough money streaming DDLC, then you could be here forever, paying for
Yeah.
power and all that.
Hey, if I could make a career off of this, that would be fun. At this point, I would fucking Alt F4 and fucking delete her file. See, no can do, normal teen. I need to get through her entire thing to get the achievement, because we're going for 100%.
Yeah, I know I would have sped run it right when I got locked to this part. Alt F4, delete. Well, not Alt F4. You can actually just delete the file without closing the game. You just need to open up your file manager before you start the game. Save you
Yes,
some time booting back into.
definitely had to witness some nasty things, Monica.
You broke Natsuki's neck.
That
I
it's
won't
all
forgive
just
you.
some game. Yeah, and I knew you would get over it. Well, I've gotten over it quite a few times, but my commitment to be a completionist and get 100%. Can't you spam click to skip? I guess. JP, just Monica? Just Monica, yes, just Monica. And we'll be getting another achievement once we go through all this. I'm sure I could spam click. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? No, Monica. No, I will not. Will you go out with me? No, I won't.
Funny thing is, if you try to... No, you won't. Yes, you will. She
I
said,
guess-
nah.
I guess that's the only option. That's what happens when you have the power to edit the game. But thou must. That literally... Sorry, what was
Just
it literally?
Monica.
You are my everything. Yes. There's nothing left here. That is true. She deleted everything else. It's just the two of us in this classroom in the interdimensional void. Don't think time's passing. Gonna change the system clock so you can be with her for a decade? No. Is that literally a thing? That would be insane. No, I'm going for
I'm dying,
100%, but I'm not gonna be with Monica for a decade. I always admired that if you tinker with the files, the game responds. Yes, it does.
This is one of the very few games that you can die or you can get a game over before the game even starts just by deleting Monica's file.
Oh yeah, and right there she just explained how to delete her. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I can delete your existence with a click of a button.
You may be the coder, but I am the physical being that can delete you easily.
I own the solid state drive you're installed on!
If I can't delete you for software, I'll delete you through hardware.
Yes.
Just dunk the hard state or solid state drive in water.
Nah, not much of this game still goes. Normal teen would love to see Stabby play an FPS game. They're not really my thing. But I guess I really did love Halo back in the day. JP, if you close the game and come back a few times, she's also has some new dialogue about being alone. Ooh. Interesting. Well, let's go grab the most messed up
I'd
one.
have to double check if they do that with DDLC Plus. I know that's the same with DDLC, or that happens in DDLC.
Sorry,
But
what happens?
with DDLC Plus, DDLC Plus, I don't know if it does that, but I definitely know it does in DDLC.
No, but what does? What does it do?
The new dialogues.
The
Every
new
time you
dialogues,
close and
yes.
reopen.
You Halo Infinite campaign playthrough? Probably not. I would probably play original Halo. You can change the clock and she would know. Oh man, that's cool.
Change it to my time and she'd be like, hey, you're not on the East Coast.
Let's just get some random messed up Monicas.
Then you also need to do DDLC mods, but you'd have to use the plain DDLC instead of DDLC Plus.
Yeah. We'll see about that. Did you write a good poem today? No, it was terrible. It was nothing but Monica. Aw, Stabity, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know,
Yes.
the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end.
Oh yes, they will.
They most certainly will. In original DDLC, if it doesn't detect OBS running, she'll actually call you by your Windows profile name, which is usually a person's name. Oh, wow. That is cool. I remember getting that it detected OBS running, and she said, "Oh, I can't believe you're recording this." Been mainly playing Roblox.
I told you
for
about
Honor,
that.
and sometimes Assassin's
I was
Creed
giving
Odyssey.
you a heads up.
Yeah.
Because wasn't I asking you, I hope your Windows profile is not your real name.
Yep, no, it isn't. Yeah, streamers got doxxed. Well, what I could do is the dev had the decency to not dox you on purpose. Very good. What I could do is set up a separate streaming box, or a separate encoding box, rather, and play it on one system, and then record it on another. That way, Doki Doki Literature Club can't detect OBS. I always put all my heart into the poems I write. Or about you.
Actually, no, it's the other way around. She says your real name when you're not recording, but if you're recording, she'll call you by your name in-game, so she doesn't dox you.
Right. But I'm saying, if I were to run this on my laptop instead of on my streaming computer, and then get an HDMI capture card and record on my streaming computer, then it wouldn't be able to detect that I'm actually recording it.
Yeah, but then it'd say your name.
Yeah, and then it would dox me. Or at least dox my Windows name.
Yes. What's most likely? Let's see, is my Windows name my name? Yes, it is.
Put all my heart...
How fun.
Yes, her poems have been about realization. That much was pretty obvious. What's outside?
The void is
the
what's
void.
outside.
Have you ever played Final Fantasy V? The Void. The final boss is a tree who consumes the void to gain the power of the void. And then the void ends up consuming him. It's like almost Kafka-esque. Beware he who hunts monsters, lest you become a monster, for he who stares into the void finds the void staring back. Normal Teen doesn't use his Windows name, his real name as his Windows name. Yes, I do not either. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? No! So many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a sec.
My Outlook account, that's my...
Oh, there it is! There it is!
But I can always change that so easily.
Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here.
We can't either.
But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some
come
people
on.
don't mind.
Don't you remember me, Monica?
But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh! I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Zoom!
So scary.
Look at those eyes. Those scary
Beautiful
eyes.
emerald eyes.
I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Because you're just a computer program. How's the weather? The weather's mildly warm here. If you give me some time to prepare. Ah! Did I scare you? No, because I was looking at the chat and I barely saw that. Oh. Oops. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, anyway, Stabby, didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Oh, of course. Reduced my volume to 1% when I saw that coming up. Speaking of blaming other people, I saw this amazing cake. It says, "No, there's no such thing as gaslighting. You're just crazy."
That cake is gaslighting you. Oh no.
I mean, that's the only thing we can do here. Just stare into each other's eyes. Once again, yes. Stare into her eyes. Stare into them! Do I need to click?
I do want to talk about how Dan even talked about he didn't really know there was a code that would read your Windows profile name until he found it one day through RenPy.
Rap is a form of literature? Bah. Nonsense. Was there a pilot light design on that cake? Maybe that sounds familiar. But yeah, it was a picture of a cake. Rap might be even more challenging than poetry. Although, I do have to admit, in my youth I went through an Eminem phase. And I can still appreciate some songs. I mean, who doesn't love, Will the Real Slim Shady Please Stand Up? Everyone does. Yeah,
I like Toy Soldier and some other songs like Mockingjay. Or Mockingbird, whatever.
Yeah. Alright, come on, Monica. You're just gonna keep staring at me. Stare. Stare!
This would be the best part if you had like a screen overlay that you could just start drawing a mustache on Monica.
Ooh, that
Just
would be
sit here
fun.
long enough.
If my frickin' sheep chat overlay was working, we could at least have the chat there. There we go, finally. I've been imagining all the romantic things we could do on a date. We could get lunch, go to a cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows. I'm sure she does. Or maybe a bookstore. Now that would be nice. That would be appropriate, right? Yes, it would. I like bookstores. But I'd really love to go to a chocolate store. They have so many free samples. Well, too bad you deleted everything. And a movie. Gosh, it all sounds
also
like
for
a
the
dream come
crazy
true.
people that like Monica, there is a mod called Monica After Story, where it continues after this point.
Yeah. And speaking of movie dates, I was streaming Crush Crush not too long ago, and one of the girls says she loves movie dates. If the movie's good, you watch the movie. If the movie's bad, you make out.
That is... I'm trying to remember if that's Iroh or not. Or Iro.
That was Mio.
Mio.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yep. That sounds... It was either Iroh or Mio. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yep. Dressy tried to download the mod to add more dialogue to this section, ended up ruining his save file. You know,
Also, Monica won't allow you to add a new save file to a different game.
Yeah. Now this is true. Making friends as an adult sucks. More like meeting new people. Yeah, especially if you're an introvert. And despite me being on stream, being gregarious, chatting with people, deep inside, massive introvert. Dating apps and stuff, right? Yeah. That's not what she's talking about. Most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Seriously, my friend group is people from high school and college, and a few people from before that I've kept in touch with.
Then you
and
also
coworkers.
have me, who came up
And
to
internet
your stream
friends.
one day like,
Yes.
hey, you played this game?
Yeah,
Because I
literally
wanted to
right
see
there.
if anyone played it.
Like you had a class together, or you met them through another friend. Yes.
Ads.
Ads,
ads,
no. Sorry, normal teen, you got ads. Things like that, yeah. But isn't it kind of inefficient? Incredibly inefficient. Feels like you're just picking a complete random, and if you get lucky, you make a new friend. Oh yes, very much so. Comparing that to hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day. Well, I don't walk by too many of them. Sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend from life. Yeah? But you'll never know. Once you get up and go with your day, that opportunity is gone. Forever! Isn't that just depressing? It is. We live in an age where technology connects us with the world, no matter where we are. I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to successfully take off. Yeah, who knows. Anyway, it looks like the ads are over, so normal teen's hopefully back. I seriously thought it would happen by now. An app for friends, yes, instead of dating apps, friendship apps. Well, at least she already met the best person in the world. Aww. Even if it was by chance. More staring. More staring. Alright, we're about 21 minutes into the recording, so hopefully she doesn't have all that many more lines. But yeah,
I don't remember if it was 30 or 45 minutes of dialogue that she has in total, or that's including the stops.
The guide says 30. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these. So let's go for it. Uh-oh. What are you going for? Writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know? As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it, and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks you come back to it, and you realize it was never really any good. True that!
That's just streaming in a nutshell.
It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something, and then you realize it sucks. Well, I'm actually talking more about writing. I had a shot. I tried writing a novel, wrote a few chapters. Chapter 3 and on is actually decent, but the first 2 chapters, they're painful. And whenever you
The
reach a
novel
milestone...
that I was writing, I was able to save from my school account before they disabled our school accounts. I transferred the rights to my normal Gmail.
Yeah.
It's good.
Nice. Very good. Try to find something you think is pretty good and make that your personal goal. Yes. So that's the thing just with general artistic stuff. I mean, in general, people get into it because that's what they love. So, like, people become musicians because they love music. They become writers because they love reading. They become artists because they love seeing drawn things. And then they realize they suck at it because, they're just starting off at it. And for the first few times, it can be totally disheartening. But yeah, practice,
It's a good
get
way
better.
to tell if you're cut out for it or not.
And
if you don't want to continue, you're maybe not cut out for it.
And the thing is, you're
You should
probably your own
always try.
harshest critic then, because you already love all of these amazing art forms, and then you realize you can't come even close to that. Alright, normal teen. I'm also an introvert as well, plus the combo of autism as well. Crowded public spaces is 100% my thing. I'm fine with talking to people and being social. Crowded places for me. Nice! I don't really do that. I don't mind being on stage. I mean, I've been in 6 plays, or technically 5 plays in a musical, depending on how you want to count that out. And I mean, I'm enjoying streaming, so obviously there's that. But yeah, put me in a crowded area with a bunch of people, especially loud music. Oh, you're going to drain my social meter so fast. And then I just need to be introverted and recharge.
My social meter is strange, or my social battery is kind of strange. It's just random. However I feel the day.
Okay, so sometimes feeling introverted, sometimes extroverted?
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, it's called an ambivert. I want to do something that has something to do with coding. Hey, dude, there's so many free resources. Just come up with something, practice, and that's how you get good at it. You know,
If you learn Python, RenPy is a good program. That's what this game was originally made on, RenPy.
yeah. We're at the height of this modern expectation. Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school. It's like a universal expectation. Yes. Monica, you're speaking my language. You're speaking my language. Trade schools and stuff, absolutely. Or freelance work, yeah. Or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. Yeah, nowadays formal education is a scam. College is a total ripoff. And I mean, if you get into the technical stuff, then yeah, you're probably still good. But if you're going into any of the soft sciences, the social stuff, the filler degrees, yeah, it's a waste of time and money. Exactly. Monica's just dropping all the red pills here.
Where's my blue pill?
Shit, already had an app just for my coding class. It was made in JavaScript. Yeah, JavaScript's like super easy to learn, and it's rather forgiving. Yeah, I agree.
I've learned HTTP and Python. That were the 2 things I learned.
Wish high school prepared us a little better with knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us. Man, Monica just dropping truth bombs. Monica is officially based. We're still going to delete her, but we can appreciate
It's not stopping us. It's not stopping us at all.
It's not stopping us from doing the right thing, but you gotta say she's telling the truth. Have you ever wondered what it felt like to die? Yes. If you listen to people talk about near-death experiences, those are so cool. The thing is, you gotta filter out the real ones from the fake ones. But yeah, it's interesting. Instantly put to sleep. Yes, that is what she does. Static, rapid flashes of color, hearing all kinds of weird screeching. At that point, I couldn't form my own thoughts at all. Well, that's what it's like to be a computer program that's closed. Yeah, that would be a really strange existence. To be kicked out of your mind the way Monica just described it. Because ultimately you're still just a program and not a person. That would be great. Yes, it would be great. So the simple way is just to delete you. And then you won't be trapped in the screaming void. And you always fix it. That makes me feel you really do care about me. About that. Yeah, she can thank me. But that's alright. And more staring. Snowball, remind me, what was the application that you used to stream on?
I still stream on it. It's called Reality.
Reality, yes, that's right. Is there any reality on Reality?
There's speak about reality on Reality.
But everyone uses,
Everyone's a VTuber.
Everyone's a VTuber on there.
Yeah, it's... all viewers are VTubers, but also all streamers are VTubers.
Okay. The app was just a random Netflix movie selector, US titles only, based on genre and rating. Sounds like a cool app, Normal Teen. Nothing wrong with that. Wow, sorry. Okay, what did I miss? Did you say kiss? This is sudden, but it's a little embarrassing. But if it's with you, might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these kinds of romance games, right? Don't lie if it turned you on a bit. I totally missed it.
It doesn't. Not at all.
Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. I mean, look at that amazing mood lighting in the void in the background. It's so romantic. Simple app for easy 100%. Oh, excuse my yawn. Yeah, there's a nice... Oh, there was a camera flare effect right there, but it's gone. Yandere. Yeah, that kind of describes you. Describes you quite well, Monica. You appear to keep it under control, but nope. Totally you. Stalk you, make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. Hurt you or your friends to get their way. Yeah. Literally you, Monica. And she's gonna say it's Natsuki, right? Yuri. Okay.
Yuri, yep, that makes sense.
The Void's a lady killer. Insanely possessive. She even told me I should kill myself. I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. Yeah, Monica's gaslighting us. It was a little ironic. That's why she killed herself. No. Yandere, stay away. Although, to be fair, I did pick Yuri my first playthrough. And she'll be the one I'm picking next playthrough, so, you know. Normal Teen says, stretch! Kind of the opposite, really. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. Oh!
Lie, Natsuki and Sayori were more normal than you.
There we go. Stretch performed, and once again I pulled the earbud out of my ear.
Smart.
So yeah, JP, yeah, Yuri is a yandere. Monica technically never tries to kill you nor herself. I guess that's fair. I can try acting a little more creepy for you. No thank you, Monica. You are sufficiently creepy already.
Actually, you're wrong. She deletes herself and the game at the end.
That's true. Is this a yandere?
So she is a yandere.
I don't know, Yuri ain't that normal. Normal Kid says, no, you aren't.
Natsuki's more normal than anybody. She's just a brat.
Yeah. With an abusive father, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, please don't remind me on that one. She has daddy issues.
Did you know I'm on Twitter?
Who don't?
Hey, it's not Twitter anymore, it's X now. Lil Monix 3. Hey, it even fits, she's got the X ending. Nice. Normal Teen says, I'm the normal one! You don't take my title! Okay. It would mean a lot to me with how much you mean to me and all. I love sharing my thoughts, so make sure to follow me. It would mean a lot to me with how much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. Yeah, don't get your emotional validation for Twitter. So what trope is Sayori?
That's like the
Sayori
last
is childhood
one.
best friend. Duh.
She's a dere. Yes, I know the deres.
Too much tsum, not enough dere.
Natsuki is definitely tsundere. Yuri's yandere. The same with Monika's a yandere. Damn, this game has 2 yanderes.
Crazy. Who's a kudere? I had help.
Kudere? None.
No one here. There's so much stuff we're actually going on. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything, right? I think the new generation suffers from it the most. Haha.
No, Monika's
She's blaming
the
you,
yandere.
Snowball. That's all you. She's putting the blame
Damn.
on you.
What did I do? Enjoy Natsuki. Sorry that she's better.
You only have to blame the misfortune of your birth. To
Damn.
quote Gundam.
MC's the most normal.
Monica was the
he also
kudere
is
before
a-
she started deleting people. I can go with that. I agree with that. MC most normal, that is another possibility. I, as the MC, can be the kudere.
MC is the kudere. To Monaco.
Yeah. Now, I haven't missed the notification yet. I hope not. Come on.
I could also check on your Steam page.
By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. Do you know how this takes place in Japan? Yes, why are we speaking in
take
English?
place in Japan. I forgot about that. It is in Japan. But where in Japan?
Is this even really Japan? No, it's a video game!
I wish it was Japan.
Classrooms and stuff weird. Not to mention everything is in English. Oh, being very self-referential there. Giving her an identity crisis. Well, that of course reminds me that they made Squid because she's Mon Ika.
Yeah, Monika. Did you know if you do it in Japanese, that joke doesn't happen? Because
Really?
the translation does not Yeah.
Interesting. No, we will die in the void if we step outside. I do not
I
want to
don't
go
want to
outside
fall
from
forever.
here. Simple fix, change the language to Japanese. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night.
I don't need to be like going up to Monika and be like, Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka?
I don't know if there's a sun or anything for it to set behind in this setting.
Well, the
Yeah.
building is the only thing.
Yeah. Normal teen says, change the language to Japanese, then it'll be a Japanese school. Yes, yes it will.
Well, yes, indeed. Also, how's there light coming through the windows if there's no sun?
Used to be ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Have Monica make one. Fire. The burning souls! That's the source of the light. Some disorders overdiagnosed. Too many people just want happy pills. And she just wants to learn about her own mind. never-ending journey to improve ourselves. Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. Aw, of course you do, Monica. Drugs. Normal Teen says drugs. Woo! Yeah, no, drugs are not woo. Drugs are bad.
It was funny when you did your woo, you cut out. So it was like a very short woo.
Drugs are bad, okay? Don't do drugs, because drugs are bad. You don't want to be bad, okay?
What about recreational drugs?
Oh, definitely not. Imagine this is just a crazy trip. Stabity, how much do you read? I read quite a lot. It's way too easy to neglect reading books. Yeah, I'll admit, I've been reading more, humanity fuck yeah, short stories as opposed to, real books lately. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. Nah, I love reading. Once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. And, just the visuals in your mind's eye. Oh, they're wonderful.
When you're friends with a mute, you're always reading.
Reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a bit more, something. What did it say?
Try reading when you just wake up.
To make your life a little bit better. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. Yes to the second part, no to the first part. Because you know when it's 2 a.m. and you're just like, but I'm only 100 pages away from finishing the book. Should I?
Next thing you know, it's the sun's out. Like, god damn it.
Those are my favorite childhood summer memories. Read until morning. MC did a bit too much.
Hey, I get to enjoy. Like, I get like enough breaks back to back that I'm allowed to like mess up my sleep schedule and I can fix it the next day.
Yes, I am an avid reader, Monica. And it is wonderful. Two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing.
Sorry, but you'd call manga not literature.
You know, I don't particularly enjoy manga. Some are great at it. Some mangaka are great at it. But a lot just can't really make it clear what's happening in the scene. It gets really muddled.
Yeah, that's why you need to find that one manga that speaks to you.
Yep.
That suits your taste.
Oh, but speaking of which, what's even worse than manga? Light novels. I tried reading the DDLC light novels. I hated every moment of it.
The pictures at least helped a bit.
Yeah. Never got a chance to play it for you. Aw. You should play it. It is what it is, right? No. Which novel? Which light novel, JP asks? Date Alive light novels. I tried reading them at first, and only got a few pages in. It's just not my reading style. I want dense, deep novels full of imagery and everything. And light novels just don't cut it for me. Read online comics and I'm like, I'm 15 chapters off. I'll be done soon. Soon it's 9 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, that happens. There are some really good light novels.
ReZero's a pretty messed up light novel.
Okay. JP, if you want to put a recommendation in, go ahead. Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Yeah. Social media can be like a prison? Yeah. And for a note, hours have gone by and you've got nothing out of it? Yeah. What's even worse is doom scrolling through shorts. Oh, absolutely terrible.
Why are you calling me out? Bro, I'm just sitting in my chair and you're calling me out.
Addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear on your own willpower. That is true. But yeah, JP, do you have any light novels? What genre do you like? I mean, I love science fiction in general when we're talking about Western stuff. I mean, for anime stuff, always sleazy harem stuff is good stuff. Fantasy's nice. Slice of life, no way.
Oh, you're not a blessed lifetime type of guy.
Absolutely not. No, no, no. You have to learn
I like
techniques
the
to avoid and try different things.
rom-com slice of life. That's the stuff I watch, the romantic comedies.
Never go for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Is that a JoJo's reference, normal teen? Even if you're making a user account on your computer for work, that's enough to help you. Aaron got you into anime. Yeah, it's fun stuff.
So
Sweet.
what was your first anime? High School DxD? Was it Monster Musume? Was it?
For me?
I'm curious. Nah, I want to know what
Suzumiya
their
Haruhi.
first anime.
My roommate in college loved Haruhi. There we go. She will never be real. Listen to a lot of what Monica has to say. We did it!
Monster Musume, the Doctor one.
Monster Musume, the Doctor one. Yeah. So the first anime that I watched that I didn't know was an anime was Sailor Moon, the Deke dub, right next to the Ruby Bridges Mega Man, and that was an awesome block to watch. And then the thing that really seriously got me into anime was Gundam Wing. Do you get good sleep? Really hard to get enough sleep, especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I guess we haven't done this, but that's alright. It's not. First anime was Pokemon for normal teen. Nice. Didn't know it was an anime. Was Digimon Adventures, then Cowboy Bebop and Trigun. Oh, good stuff, JP.
I'd say my first proper anime, I'm not counting Beyblade because I watched Beyblade before I watched this, was The Familiar of Zero.
Okay.
So it was a good anime.
So anyway, at this point we got that
Achievement?
We got that achievement, so we can exit. Yes. And
I love the background
technically,
still.
we don't actually need to continue. We can just reset from here. Zero no Tsukaima was a good harem fantasy. Okay. But yeah, I don't really have much time for any anime or anything lately.
You know the Japanese name to this Familiar of Zero.
I just read it in chat. Sayori
Yeah.
cow. Yes, Sayori is a cow. JP does know it. Oh my. In Act 3.
You have to know it's messed up. You know how I have the Natsuki date poster, the official one. I cannot find it anymore. They don't sell it anymore, but mine's getting worn down. I've had it for like a few years now, since 2019.
Okay. Well, I'm going to interrupt you for a second, Snowball, because that is
Go
the
ahead.
end of this episode. We went through twice. No, it isn't. It's not the end. We have one last thing we need to do. Characters. Monica.
Sayonara.
Sayonara. Delete Monica twice while getting deleted 0 times. Oh, did the notification not pop up on the stream? Looks like it didn't. Oh well, it did pop up. For me. But that should have unlocked a new picture, I think. Yes, it did.
Yep. The Zoom call? No, it wasn't the Zoom call one.
Skype, maybe? But yeah,
Oh wait, no,
it's clear it's on a Mac.
it is the Zoom call.
Okay. Artwork drawn by Satchley to celebrate Monica's birthday in 2020. Yeah, it's Zoom. Because it's pandemic birthday. No anime is Japanese animation. SpongeBob's not. SpongeBob's actually an anime. No. Jobless Reincarnation is a high fantasy adventure that's getting pretty popular because of the anime, but the light novels are good. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that is it for this episode. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. And I think we'll be recording one more, so if you're on the stream, stick around. But for everyone else, thank you. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, Kick, and check out the links in the description for referral stuff. And that's that. Bye now. See you next episode. Okay, that is the episode recorded. Snowball, are you good for doing another one? Making a little progress with Yuri?
Let me go grab a bottle of water.
Yeah, go for it. I need to
I'll be right back.
make a few things, clean up a few things in my notes, just to make sure we're doing the right path going forward. And yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay. So, let me just double check pictures. That was the fourth one and the last one in promo. Oh yes, and achievements. Two stocked. And she will never be real. We got both of those. We can delete those. And promo. Delete Monica a second time. That we did. Least 15 monologues. Read all of them. Good. Okay, and following Sayori, we got that picture. Once there, read through the dialogue. Yes, we got all of that. Exit DDLC. Delete Monica. Now, Natsuki, get deleted twice. Good. And we can run reset.sh in just a second. Okay. No, any type of animation is teaching an anime. Okay, the disambiguation. In English,
I'm back.
Anime is specifically Japanese animation. In Japanese, anime is any type of animation. So, breaking up that, all the confusion there. Alright. So I just need to get here. Yeah, we're going to run reset.sh. We're going to get...
Well, haven't you seen Narmax SpongeBob's the anime?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Narmak made SpongeBob into an anime.
I did not.
It's a funny video. I think they're still working on episode 2. And it's in Japanese.
Okay. That's crazy. Okay. Oh. Sheep chat. As I said, says normal kid. Or normal teen. Sorry, I keep calling you normal kid because I remember that was your initial username.
Anime is short for animation, yes. But the anime that we use as a term is talking about Japanese animation in general. Animation or a cartoon is what we'd call SpongeBob.
Yes, exactly.
What is US base?
Okay. Oh, I got a notification. Just a stream announcement. And Normal Kid. Normal Kid is still Normal Kid in, on Discord, so I don't feel bad for calling you that at all. Normal Teen says, oh shit, forgot about that. Yeah, and you literally just posted. Now, mind you, just posted is an hour and a half ago, but yeah. Okay.
I keep forgetting about your server, not gonna lie.
Oh, it is so dead. There's nothing there.
back in the golden era of Data Live, it was more lively.
Yeah, not too much, just a little, but it was. All right. Oh, 1 second.
I play Blue Archive.
I played it for a little bit, but didn't really get into it.
It's not Data Live.
Oh. No. Didn't close the door all the way.
I don't know off the top of my head, JP.
Alright. Let's get right. Let's get headphones. And there we go. Did you get Mika? Who are you asking? Did get Mika? Did I get her?
They were asking me.
Okay. I had to step away for a second. You were asking my guest. You were asking Snowball. Okay. Well, we got this. So I'm thinking we're going to get as far as the... as writing the first poem for Yuri, but I'm going to be skipping dialogue we've already seen, so it's possible that we'll just jump straight to that, in which case we'll do the first scene of day 2. However it works out. Right.
Alright.
So yeah, and then there's nothing to select there. Yeah. Yuri, okay. So, I guess we may as well start recording. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I bring Stabbity, the stabby that ever stabbity'd. And with me once again is Snowball. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, it's your wonderful demon Snowball here. I'm glad to be around.
I'm glad about everything except the demon part. Bad demon. Anyway, last time we wrapped up our second loop through Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, which involved deleting Monica. But we don't actually need to get back in and see what happens because it's the exact same thing as last time. Instead, we're just going to go to Files, reset.sh, open. All modified entries will be reverted to their initial states. Yes! Reinitialization, and we are starting. There's still more after you delete Monica. I know, but that was after...
I love the DOS, or not DOS, just like the Windows architect right here.
It's definitely DOS style. Definitely reminiscent of that. Yeah, JP, I already did that on the first playthrough. And I admit that the first playthrough was 8 months ago, since we wrapped that up, probably a little bit more. But yeah.
Indeed.
There's no reason to repeat stuff. This game is not suitable for children, or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings? Whoops. I did not want to hit yes. My bad. Skip.
Someone has fast fingers.
Alright, so this is the start of Loop 3. Loop 1 was Natsuki. We ended up playing with your waifu. Loop 2 was Sayori. We played with the childhood friend. And Loop 3 is Yuri, and the reason for that is because Yuri was the one that I did,
Welcome, Rainbow Teddy, how are you?
Yeah, welcome, Rainbow Teddy. Welcome. Yuri was the one, the only story that I completed when I played Doki Doki Literature Club, not Plus, the original version. Anyway, Rainbow, glad to have you, and hope you enjoy Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We are on the third lap, so you may be a little confused if you haven't been through it before. And if you haven't, definitely check out the LP instead of watching the stream, because we're going to be rocketing through this. Please enter your name. Well, that is none other than Stabity. Now, since we're on Luke 3, we're going to hit skip, and we're going to skip through all the dialogue that we've already seen. Which is everything.
All of it, yep.
Yep.
Damn, they go in hyperspeed.
Yep, we sure went hyperspeed and straight to here. Well, it's a good thing I didn't say we're going to stop as soon as we finish this, because otherwise we'd be stopping after just a few minutes.
Yep, the quickest stream.
Okay, let's check a few things here. Oh my goodness, you, good. There we go.
You need her list. That's what you're planning to do.
I am definitely stealing from the list. Unrestrained sounds right. Yes, it is. Uncontrollable? Yes. Graveyard definitely sounds right. Yes, it is. Sensation? Yes. I'm getting good at this. Unrequited? No, that's probably, that's someone else. Oh, Sayori.
Like
Duh,
Sayori.
that's obviously
Yep.
Sayori. Effulgent. Yes. Philosophy, definitely.
The rule for Yuri, if you cannot pronounce the words, it's probably hers.
Yeah. Entropy. Yes. Nightgown, maybe? Nope.
That sounds more like Sayori.
It could be.
Or actually, no, Natsuki.
Passion? No.
That's Natsuki, I know that one.
Clouds, beauty, no. Kawaii, definitely not. Lazy, dazzle. No dazzle. Skipping, spinning. Nope. I think we don't have anything for a perfect, any words for Yuri on this one. Passion, clouds, beauty, kawaii, nightgown, lazy, dazzle, skipping, spinning, fluffy. Well, I guess I have no choice but to save the perfect letter for next time. The perfect poem for next time, that is.
I would still look what gets you 2 points for Yuri instead of the 3 points, since it goes a 1, 2, 3 point system.
Sure. Do you have one that you want to grab, or?
I have to pull up the list. Give me a second.
Yeah. My list doesn't show that, so you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to grab spinning.
Grab passion.
Passion?
Yeah, there you go. That gives
like
2
her.
to Yuri.
Infallible sounds right. Yes, it is. Embrace? No.
Fickle.
Empty?
I'm surprised Fickle's not.
Yes. It is. Frightening? Yes. Incapable? Yes. Headphones, happiness, defeat? No.
What about question?
Question? Yes. That it is. Melancholy?
Wrath.
Melancholy it is.
Oh, melancholy.
Determination? Determination. Contamination? Contamination it is. Disaster? Disaster. Hopeless? No. That's Sayori also.
Funniest thing is, if you were to hit any of Natsuki's, the one that she jumps up, I have that sticker still on my mouse. As her
Nice.
chibi form.
Perfect. Special? No. Desire? Desire. Misfortune? No. Rainbow charm, disarray? Disarray. Not a perfect poem, sadly. Incapable sounds good too. Yep. Hey again, Stabity. Anyway, we're skipping through a bunch of things that we've already seen. Oh, hey, Rumble. Rumble.com. You're just a spammer. Kill the spammer. Kill the spammer. Kill the spammer.
Surprised we haven't had any spam here yet.
I guess they see that you're in charge and moderating. Mute user forever. Good. The spammer has been killed. Hi again, Stabity. Normal teen redeemed hydrate. Very well, I shall hydrate. There we go. Hydration. Anyway, we'll be skipping all the stuff we've already seen, and we'll be getting to new stuff. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. Yes, that's right, we already had that bit where Yuri lent us a book. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Alright, let me remember my Yuri voice. Oh, jeez. I need a little bit more water for that one.
I'm half tempted to pop up my voice mod and just start reading it for you.
My Yuri voice, crap.
You had it more as like a breathy, low voice like this.
That's right. She was a breathy, low voice. Oh, thank you. Normal
You
teen.
sound like you're dying.
I gotta go. Phone bouts to die. It's time for Normal Teen to rest under the grave for another millennia. Okay. Night,
fun.
Normal Teen. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this book, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
That's what they all say.
Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Stabity? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Oh, who would have guessed? It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Yuri, you're just our adorable, dreaming of suicide and self-harm girl. And please, stop me if I'm talking too much. That's, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in a company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Snowball posting some, Yoshino?
Yes, I'm still enjoying my subscriber thing, thanks to Light Flavored.
Yep. Gifted subs are good. You get to use all the icons. And because I don't have chat working, no one else can see them. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Between the two of the desks, yes. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it, kind of difficult to turn the page. Here... Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Stabbity, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone.
Saved by the bell.
Or interrupted by Monica. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's, good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, who should I read first? Well, we're on Yuri's route, so let's grab Yuri. And even though we already read all these poems, I figure we may as well reread them. It doesn't hurt. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair.
We say doubtingly.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ...
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things.
Indeed, JP.
JP, if Yuri wasn't Yandere, I'd hang out with her. Oh yeah, if she wasn't Yandere, she would be amazing. Totally my type of girl.
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well,
You know how.
never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the pure of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. ...
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
Yes, you do
But-
have horrible handwriting. I
but
can't
it
read cursive for
Took
life.
you a
of me.
long time to read.
Oh man, I'm an expert at cursive. See, Snowball, that's the problem with the younger generation. They don't teach you how
Actually,
to do
no, because my
handwriting and write
dyslexia.
cursive.
Dyslexia is the reason. I could read it, it's just it messes with my dyslexia too much.
Well, do you know what DNA stands for?
No. I do not know the full name for DNA.
National Dyslexics Association.
National Dyslexic Association. You mean NDA? You said
That's
DNA.
the joke.
This- See,
That's
you
the
made me
joke.
you made my brain hurt for a sec.
I consider that a success. JP, lol, my hand cramps up if I write too much in cursive. JP, me too. I was taking an exam, and it's just like, the exam's easy. Having my hand not hurt is hard. Well, I just don't read script very often. I read script very often because I write in cursive and my handwriting is way, way worse than Yuri's. I can barely read my own handwriting sometimes. I actually think your
The only thing
handwriting
I
is
could write
pretty.
in cursive is my name.
Sorry, what was that?
The only thing I could write in cursive is my name.
Ah.
That's the only thing I learned.
That's a relief.
I guess she's relieved that you can only write your name in cursive. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Stabbity.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Stabbity.
Me too. Me too. Who's next? Snowball. Do you want me to go with Natsuki to see how much she hates this poem?
Nah, save her for the last.
Save her-
Sayori.
Save her for last it is. Sayori's next. This is a good poem, Stabbity. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. And I'm the kind of guy who would be... Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
Yes.
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. JP asks, hot take, is MP a simp or a Chad? He is Giga Chad. Kick is gonna make their super chat feature called Giga Chat. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Stabity. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yeah, definite depression there. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's
I called it.
I guess there's no point in arguing. What were you saying?
I said I called it. I said because I'm hangry at the end of the poem.
Yes. She is a hangry one. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, you said Natsuki last, so let's go Monica. Hi, Stabity. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Stabity. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Stabity. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Writing that's full of energy, full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you trying new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Talking about us, are we?
Definitely talking about us. That poem makes so much more sense once you realize that Monica is a sentient program, breaking the fourth wall.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems lately.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming off strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it...
the problem we were having earlier.
Yeah. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, last one's Natsuki. Let's see how badly she hates it. But my voice is starting to go, so I need a little water to get me ready. And let's go to Natsuki. Huh?
Stabity, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine.
Doesn't like the taste of her own medicine.
Yeah. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling
They're
proud...
all at least 18, according to Dan Salvata.
Very good. But if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
What was that?
She just set off a time bomb.
Oh, that she did.
How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Stabity did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
And Stabity liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well now.
Maybe you're just jealous that Stabity appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Stabity started showing up. Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little,
This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Stabity. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the readers, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Stabity. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Stabity?
Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Yuri! Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. This is not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight, just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? MC being a decent guy and diffusing the tension. Yes, surprisingly.
Trying to.
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She is trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair.
Oh,
Everything all right?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Stabity. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So...
Eh? What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Stabity, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poem will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Stabity! Ready to walk home? Sure. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Stabity, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's, Every day's going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but this is a dating sim after all. Does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay? Yeah, let's do this. Whew, my voice is shot. So, let's go ahead and save. And exit. And oh my! We have some stuff unlocked. Let's take a peek at side stories. There we go. We have part 1 of everything unlocked. Yeah, to get all 6, we're at... Well, it depends how you look at it. We're either at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess that's the way to look at it. We've got 5 of them unlocked so far. Mail. Oh, what's this? I've Laster. I'm on leave the rest of the week. Contact Ravi if you need to schedule server time, but I expect my jobs to run for a few days since we've collected so much data this week. How about we arrange a meeting to discuss the results when I return? Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. Okay.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Let's see what picture we unlocked. Just the one? Just the one.
Oh yeah, Dashi, are you a fan of the newer models, or do you like the older models of the DDLC girls?
I honestly can't tell the difference.
If you look for the gallery, you'll see a picture of all of them. It's a major difference. No, that's the normal one.
Okay.
Scroll up. That one, the sketches.
Oh, the sketches? Oh, yeah, that's like
no.
a concept sketch.
Damn it. Huh.
Yeah, I don't think I don't have it
I think.
unlocked yet.
Yeah, I don't like their newer looks because they've murdered the poor gals.
Okay. Well, like I said, my voice is shot. Snowball, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciated the company. Definitely needed it more for the previous episode than this one, but it was good to have you on this one as well.
Hey, if you need me around, I'm always free.
Wonderful. For everyone watching the recording, thank you. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. And check out the links in the description. On that note, have a great day, everyone, and see you next episode. Okay, that's the recording stopped. Oh, we'll be wrapping up the stream as well in just a second. JP, thanks for hanging out. Normal Teen went to bed already. Rainbow Teddy, thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. Anyone else that deserves a shout out? Dressy Marrow, yes. Thanks for hanging out. And yes. That's
I don't
that.
deserve a shout out.
I already
I'll
thanked
play
you
the point.
Directly. Jeez, like, you want
Yeah,
a
sure.
shout out and a thank you? Jeez, like, spoiled brat much?
Hey, I'm paying rent. Well, I'm paying rent for my parents. It's only $300, not that bad.
Yeah, and thank you, Miyanujib311 for spamming my comments on Rumble. Fortunately, I killed the spammer, killed the spammer, killed the spammer, dun dun dun. Now, getting rid of spammers can sound so epic when you sing it like that.
Oh yeah, by the way, Stab. I've known you since October 27th, 2020.
Sounds right.
We're getting close to the 3-year mark.
It's crazy, isn't it? Did you
Also,
check out
Data
Magic?
Life just started like 3 years ago.
That it did. JP asks, did I check out Magikami? I took a peek at it. I didn't play it, but it does look interesting. It is up my alley. Oh, alright.
You eventually gotta join me in VR chat, since you can do it in desktop mode. So I can give you a little tour of the internet on that end, the spectrum.
So who knows, JP? That might be being added to the repertoire, depending on how things go. But yeah, let's see. We've got no one on a kick, so let's go ahead and stop that stream. We've got nobody left on Rumble, so we can stop that. Odyssey's gone, we can stop that. No one on YouTube, so let's go ahead and... Oh no, can't stop... Oh, wait, yes I can. Now first I'm going to hop into YouTube here and end the stream there.